Sometimes like these, Paul, I knew where all these played past. Yeah.
Awesome. Right, cheers, Pete.
I might have that wrong, see, I've not checked that one.
I think he was a goal as well.
Yeah.
Sponsored by the Barrow and Charlie Ford down the centre. 6 is Barrow, sponsored by the Barrow Mafia. 7 is Ryan Johnson, sponsored by the Barrow Mafia. 32 to win is Ryan Brown, sponsored by Advantage. Barrow Better Syndicate. And sponsored by Southwest Links, Mutual. 31 is Barrow Walker, sponsored by Advantage. Barrow Sport Better Syndicate. Johnson, sponsored by Southwest Links, Mutual. 24 of that is George Sack, sponsored by United Union. And 13 to
Good afternoon and a warm welcome to Kickoff this afternoon. It's round 8 of the Kickoff Championship and it's the vitally in form Barrow against Doncaster. And the Raiders today, yeah, the results going their way elsewhere, have a chance to go joint top of the championship. I'll believe it. I'm fair and flat to announce that last time in the former Barrow legend. Mr. Greendale, how's it going, Jay? Good, thank you. A nice sunny day. Very good stuff. We got the mic. So I'm going to get straight into actually ask a few minutes later than usual. Stay again. In the championship, and almost similar to that London team last week. On paper, it's Doncaster. They look decent.
Yeah, they've got some good signings. They've got a lot of super league experience in there. They're across the field now, just watching them on the tackle shield. And like you said, they've had some really good results, but they've had a couple of shockers as well. So it's going to be one of them games. How he gets into the rhythm, who gets on top.
As for the Raiders team, then, we do have Ryan Johnston for the full Raiders lineup then. Luke Cresswell starts as fullback, Andy Bowman and T. Ritson on the wings with Barry Costello and Curtis Tier in the centres. Brad Walker partners up again. Ryan Barrow, Josh Wood, Ellis Roberts, Jim Jabbard staff, still waiting to get his first try of the season. Black King this afternoon. Bishop, Broadbent, Emsley and Greenwood make up the interchanges. Ryan Shaw, the 18th man once more. As for this really strong looking Doncaster team, battling with points for themselves in playoff positions. Craig Hall, the experienced Craig Hall will start at fullback this afternoon. Luke Briscoe, Reece Lynn, Brad Hay and Ed Gemi. Jack Charles and Connor Robinson pulling all the strings at 6 and 7 with Josh Bowden, Greg Burns and Tui Matagi. Jacob Jones, Alex Sutcliffe and Louis McConnell make up the Doncaster lineup with Jordan Bolbinson, Watson Boast, Jason Talley and Andre Saviolio. We'll go with Saviolio.
Savoy.
You've been doing
Yeah. We'll have to repeat that, mate.
Tell us a little bit about
Well, this Doncaster team this afternoon, like you say, they have got a lot of players in the side, in the
Kickoff? No. Yeah. No. We're going to go again in possession now then. So it's almost time for Kickoff here now. Raiders in their black and red. It's the MHK, as I like to call it, with their black shorts and black and red socks. They'll be playing from right to left as we look at it from our commentary position here. Just waiting to see who's going to be kicking off. Brad Walker's going to take the ball out off the referee, so it's Raiders that are going to be kicking towards Doncaster in their predominantly blue kit with the yellow colours across the front. Scoreline prediction then from Mr. Greendale this afternoon, just a few seconds away from kick-off here.
I think it's going to be a tight game this afternoon, but I am going to take the Raiders, and I'm going to take the Raiders by 20 points to 14.
The Raiders make it 6 from 8. We are underway here. And it's going to be Doncaster with that first attack of the afternoon. Sumi Matagi taking a huge run up. Another man that looks like a walking fridge, isn't he?
He is. He's a bit more mobile than the fridge. A bit more mobile than our fridge, that's for sure. Especially when it's got my head in it.
Doncaster now then playing this one towards the middle of the field, up towards the 40-metre mark now then. Straight on defensive duties for the Raiders. We'll see a little bit of what this Doncaster team are all about. Playing it out towards this right-hand side and then back in towards the middle of Alex Sutcliffe, up towards the halfway mark now. Opting to go once again, one-up rugby so far for Doncaster. Lee McConnell that time. Take Doncaster to within 40. It's now fifth and last out the back there. It's going to go over the top and he's got a three-man chase as this ball goes up high in towards the air, heading towards Mipton, who's caught that in his own in goal. He's going to run up towards the 20 and Doncaster, if they're not careful here, in an offside position, the referee's done to go back. I'm waiting for him, now his way of play on. I don't like when that happens, Graham.
No, there was an action there, not a broken defence.
Feel an atmosphere. T. Rickton, I mean, he's 6 tries now since his return to the club on loan. 4 in his last 3. A couple have been contender for try of the season. The guy's on fire at the minute, Graham.
Well, the thing is, it's quick, lightning quick. We've got that in the locker. Certainly when it's the prime age, in the Championship, there's a lot more space in theory. It just shows you the difference between that and Super League, doesn't it?
Raiders now getting this one out to Curtis Tier. Curtis Tier almost jumped in the tackle there. He's brought down on his 40-metre mark. Now Alice Robson has a go. The man is having a fantastic season. His first season in Raiders colours as well. It's the Raiders now then, within 40 of the Doncaster line. Still remain scoreless here. Raiders' first attack of the afternoon up towards the 40-metre mark on the last over towards that right-hand side where Walker's dinked that one through. It's bobbling around, testing the experienced Craig Hall there at the back.
Yeah, he took that one, did the ex-OKR man.
He's had a few teams, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a few. He's been around a bit. He did play about 3 seasons, I think it was, with OKR. I remember because he was on the wing, and I think Ryan Shaw was a few years ago on the opposite row.
Towards the 40 inside their own half now then. Good starting position for this set for Doncaster up towards the halfway now, just edging inside the Raiders half. Referee screaming for the Raiders defenders to get back. This time it's going to be Josh Bowden. With a good 10-metre burst from him. So once again, we're playing around the 40-metre mark here in both halves, as the referee indicates fifth and last once more. Charge down there, high in towards the air. This time it's going to be Cresswell under that one. And for those that are tuning in, I will quickly run through the lineups for you then once more. Just a couple of changes. Luke Cresswell starts at full-back with Bowman, Costello, Tier and Ripton, Walker and Johnston, Ryan Brown, Josh Wood and Callum Rothwell, Ellis Robson and Jared Stark with Ryan King at loose forward. That's a complete Raiders team this afternoon. Bishop, and Greenwood is now trying to find some space in the middle. Can't quite find the way through though. Doncaster defence managed to shuffle back just in time to stop Josh Wood. It's a good season this year, Josh. He was told during pre-season that Cresta wanted him to attack that line more. Yeah. We've seen it a few times.
We've been calling it a couple of seasons now because when he had to play because of injuries at 6 or 7, he looked dangerous. And so far this season, he's got a couple of times he's gone up that middle. Just adds that other string to the ball and another dimension which they can attack.
Ryan Johnston's kicked that one over the top then. It was really on the last thrown halfway mark. He's gone towards the corner, but the infamous, never know which way it's going to bounce off the rugby ball, finds the one going to touch just off the 20-metre mark. A bit of breathing space, but now Doncaster throwing that one away on that left edge, trying to keep the play alive, but the main defenders are up strong. Keeping them back on the 120. We've almost seen Anthony Gebby trying to find a way through that time. Doncaster now then get the offload away, keep this one alive, another 10, 12, 15 metres made that time. Edging towards their own 40 now then, 5 minutes on the clock, still scoreless here at the Northern Competitions Stadium. Doncaster up towards the halfway. They're playing a lot of it with the forwards at the moment, Graham.
Yeah, they're just sounding each other out, aren't they, really? They're both turning and offloading, keeping that ball alive.
And Reece Lynn tries to find a way through. Ryan King's in the top of on the one. Thought that Reece Lynn, one of them players that likes to run with the ball just in his palm of his hand, and it's that time it's backfired. Ryan King pops that one off, and now Raiders.
It's his shoulder as well, looking at him in back there.
Yeah, it's squeezing his own right shoulder there. Trying to keep an eye on that one. It's not too bad. He's going to carry on for the time being as Raiders go through.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
For the middle themselves now. Brown this time, now it's out towards Johnston. Johnston no look past to Cresswell to Tia. Tia over the top for Nixon. Nixon can't quite get the space, cuts back on the inside though, making sure the tackle is complete inside the field of players. Robson gets this one out to Johnston. All the way out to King. Quick hands here. Eventually it finds Walker. Now it's dinked towards the corner. Popped up and it's fell into the blue shirt. Now Andy Gebby's going to get this one. And they're really well to catch him. Portland's having a good go at it. Can he get the legs? I don't know if he can quite catch him. Ames down towards 10. Last second ankle tap. Not enough to catch Andy Gebby. And just like that, Doncaster find themselves on the board first here. 6 minutes played. It's now Doncaster 4. Raiders 0.
Yeah, well, it's kind of appropriate that the first try has come from a John Ball and just one of the things that goes against you sometimes. More panic yet for the Raiders. Momentum will be Doncaster at the moment. Very chuffed. No, take I'm sure the coach will be and like maybe put that first opportunity. Just gives them the momentum now. Just have the Raiders deal with it.
All came from that box kick towards that bottom right hand corner from Walker. I think Jammerstaff did manage to get a hand to it as he jumped into the air, but it was Gavin, it was in the right place at the right time. Ball and it was never going to be caught.
On another day, it would not away his hand, etc., etc. On another day, you know, I'm sure Brad Walker might sort of come off his right foot.
It's going to be a comeback attempt now then from Conor Robinson. It's out by the iconic cheers over on that far popular side of the ground. It's gone wide, and I think he's given a little bit of wave on the way through as well. I think they've got under the collar here of Conor Robinson. He's still turning around and giving it some back to the crowd.
You would, wouldn't you?
I tell you now, though, you've got to be tread carefully, because 3 minutes into a game, and he's playing on that side, the fact that they're not going to let him go. Oh, some players
get a strength from it, don't they? You know, they like it.
Don't forget a story from way back house telling me playing over at Whiting, that big wall at the far side there. Intimidating wall. Raiders going for the short kick-off here. It's gone 10 and it's bounced backwards. Then collected by Johnston, who was in an onside position. Raiders got possession back. They ain't messing around. They want to get this game back to the level playing field. As now Robson, 20 metres away. Josh Wood finds Johnston, pops that one off. Big tackle there made on Ryan Brown. Not too many metres gained that time then, so Josh Wood has been waiting for that quick play the ball out towards this right-hand side to Johnston. Once again, fast-handed. Falls to Jared Stack. Raiders now within 10. Can they get an almost instant reply here from that Gebby try as Ryan King, looking for his fourth of the season, attacks the right-hand side, now being dragged to the floor. It's now last tackle. Josh looking towards his options. He goes on the back to Walker. Walker to Johnston. Johnston's going to kick this one over the top. Ritson's looking for it. It's taken just in from the line. I know the referee has blown his whistle. It's going to call this one back. Is that charge down on the kick?
It's a Barrow penalty.
It's charging down on the kick there. Penalty to the Raiders. There's no fingers in the air from Preston. They're going to tap and go off the 10 then. They're trailing this game by 4 points to 0, but now they've got a fresh set. There's Robson.
Must fancy the chances.
Holding the momentum so far. Still 5 metres away. Johnston, quick hand out towards this right-hand side. A little bit of a dummy. Cresswell steps, then goes, takes a knee. Raiders still within 5 metres. Looking for their first try. There's Rothwell now then. Heads back towards that right corner. Gets the ball out to Gorman! Andy Gorman! His 9th of the season, his 5th of the championship. Brings the Raiders right back level. It took them just 3 minutes to reply. It's now Barrow 4, Doncaster 4.
Yeah, they worked that one well down. They just moved that ball to the right, you know, and I thought they missed the chance because Jared Stack had actually found himself a hole and got through it, but he went behind him and actually found some space out on that side.
I love it when you turn these speakers up on this ground now and again.
I know.
It's hard work for you as it is for them. We do have a few issues with the state-of-the-art equipment here. Poor Graham struggles to hear me at the best of times. So it's going to be a kick from the far touchline then. Real testing one here for Brad Walker, who's still on the still in the charts for the most successful conversion so far in the championship. It's third, but 4th on the list. Louis Jeffrey from Halifax still top of the pile. Which you'd expect with the start that Halifax have had this season. Just that one defeat for them. Yeah, well then as well, Graham, if you can do us some score updates as and when you can.
Yeah.
Fax versus London, and we've got York versus Widnes. The other 2 games being played this afternoon in the championship as Walker now then runs up to this one, puts it high, and it goes straight. No, it can't. It's just going to drift left of the posts. It's going to Portland going in for his 9th competitive try of the season. Being charged and chased down by T. Ritson as well in them try-scoring charts. But it's nice to see the tries on the edges now. Drew Costello would like to get a little bit of piece of the action since he's back from his injury, but 9 for Bullman, 6 for Tia, 6 for Ritson. Tries are there. Doncaster gets the back of the way then. Taken well by Walker. Big strong run.
That was
on the goal line, and now it's going to be Jared Stack then, who always drives forward in the tackle towards the 20-metre mark. Well, as far as we see it, no scores to report yet. Even here, Barrow still saying 0-0. So whoever's in charge of the score updates needs to get himself out of. Johnston cuts back in towards the middle, but he's taken down, he's taken the tackle. Raiders now within 30 metres, get that one out towards the right-hand side. Jared Stack finds the ball up towards his right edge. It's come to Bowman, it's been lost, it's been intercepted, and now Kevin's away again. And just like that, he's going to take his opportunities. He's going to have another 70-metre try this time. He's not going to be caught, it's Gebby. He's going to go all the way into the corner. He's had the ball twice this afternoon.
and he's carrying it 150 metres combined, and now he's given Doncaster the lead once more. It's Raiders 4, it's Doncaster 8. Game for a second.
Meters.
He's done tries. He's done a few. Picked it up round about his own 30 metre mark there. Just
Some people go over length of the field. Career.
opening 13 minutes again. It's been a bit of a crazy 8 minutes here. Two loose carries, shall we say, from the Raiders, both collected by Miguel. Yeah, he was on that far side as well towards the officials there. I'm not too sure if they've seen something on that far side that maybe the officials haven't, but they're not too happy with that try that's been awarded. Perfectly fine from where we're sat though, Graham. It's not like Graham to know a former Barrow lineman man's stats. Great goal from that far side. And it's gone through the middle. There's no ironic cheers from the Raiders fans this time. Has extended the Doncaster lead by another 2 points. It's now Raiders 4, Doncaster 10. And I'm going to get another instant reply from the Raiders. Interestingly, you'll see there's now 4 Doncaster players lined up on that 40-metre mark. I think they're almost expecting a potential short kick-off as Raiders look to be loaded up on this left edge. And Brad Walker. Yeah, they've gone for the short one again. They put it high. They're playing to the slight wind conditions here. It's gone back. It's bounced off a hand of Louis McConnell and into a Raiders shirt. Raiders from kick-off regain possession 30 metres out from the line. And the way the last 10 minutes has gone, Graham, I wouldn't be surprised if they got some reply.
Yeah, it shows an aggressive attitude towards the game. You know, they want to play. We've got an injury now.
Ryan King struggling to get back to his feet.
Yeah, it's showing intent from the Raiders, isn't it? Might want to get the ball back rather than give it back to Doncaster. On the positive for the game so far, Dan, Doncaster haven't spent any length of time really in the Raiders' half and constructed anything that's gone close to a try. It's been just the 2 breakaways.
Ryan King now being treated by the doctors and physios and water his team. Stretching his hamstrings out. There's nothing too concerning there. Now the Raiders bench. Get ready then. For the warm-ups. Interchanges for the Raiders this afternoon. So Ryan King's I hear anything like that, needed some sort of leg injury. He's playing with a very heavily strapped right thigh as the Raiders lose forward. He's on the bottom of his back now. I think he's just one of them players that just carries a lot of injuries all the time and just gets through it. The Italian international. So Raiders now then about to get back underway here. 20 metres out from the Doncaster line. There's Josh Wood. Old run from captain. Good 10 metres gain that time now then as Josh Wood looks around. Waiting for the play of the ball. Starts screaming at the officials there. The Raiders now then getting it on out to Johnston. To Robson. Robson angled run back towards the posts. It's now 5th and last. Josh Wood looks to his left-hand side. Dummies goes to his right to King. King throws out a dummy, tries to get an offload away. The ball has come loose. I was waiting for it to be picked up by Gebby. He could have had the most miraculous action you've ever seen. The tackle has been completed. Doncaster now in possession off their own 10. It's Jordan Robinson looks to come onto the field now for Doncaster.
They're unfortunate there. They've just turned it over again, cheap. We've just got to see the set out at the moment and get to that end of set kick. Just to spend some time up here and not give Doncaster the initiative.
Fists were flying there.
True petulance from Ryan Johnson there. He's just impounding on your players, on your teammates.
Yeah, there's Brad here that was just wriggling around, trying to get free. Johnston wasn't happy.
Get Craig all there with a massive kick. Super League boot that.
Luke Briscoe, not Brad there. He was mixed up. Should have got the glasses shot. Got the spectacle there. One out going at it again there in the middle of the field. Coming together between Brian Brown and Matagi. Backing down there. But feel the atmosphere rising on the pitch now. Doncaster find themselves within 20 metres. It was high up in the tackle there. Careful not to be dumped. Doncaster still leading by taking this one out towards his left hand side, trying to help Craig Hall for the extra man. Can't quite get in possession. Ball looking for an offload, almost popped out. Tackle complete. Doncaster 10 away now. Shifts this one back out towards his right side. Again, Craig Hall joining the line, trying to add to the numbers, but the early defence wanted to trickle across. Complete the tackle. Doncaster still within 10. 17 minutes played here. Raiders 4, Doncaster 10. Sloppy ball. Eventually collected, continued. Good offload found in the 3-on-3 scenario now. He goes all the way out the back to Gemi. Can Gemi find the gap? He can't find the space. It's going to be a hat trick. And no, it's not going to be a hat trick. The referee says no.
Oh, he dropped it, sorry, he dropped it.
Oh dear. It could have been a 17-minute hat trick there. Already Gemi. He's dropped the ball over the line. That'll hurt.
Yeah, they're certainly defending as a unit, aren't they?
How it's being seen.
This is that physicality where you've got to try and dominate the collision and that time between being hit and in the ball. You've just got to have a little bit more discipline. Speed the throw the ball up a little bit.
Reece Lind was penalised that time then for just holding on a little bit too long as Brown goes flying in. Looks like he's ready for it this afternoon as a youngster. As Raiders now up towards the halfway line. King, pass hands to Walker, to Stack. Trying to shift that ball up to the right as fast as they can here in the Raiders. Moves within 40 now, up towards... Oh, a little bit of out the back pass from Rothwell there. Keeping the play alive on that far right-hand side, but Doncaster again. Strong in defence, Raiders not making too many metres. 30 out now then. Ryan King, dummies, almost burst through. 20 to go, it's a quick play the ball. Raiders now then. Schultz moving down with Ryan Brown. It's fifth and last. Raiders within 10 metres. Josh Wood quickly gets to Johnson, who kicks that one through. He's trying to find a run of Luke Cresswell. Didn't quite get enough on the kick. Collected quite easily by Doncaster. Good idea.
Yeah, just clear execution really.
And Cornish whistle once more. He penalised Doncaster here. Just trying to see what he indicates. Shoving. He must have shoved the mark and he's tried to play the ball.
I don't know what went.
It's no one else.
I mean, they'll take it, these Raiders players.
So Raiders get possession back then within 10. Brad Walker steps back onto the inside, has a go himself.
Just when they go all that right, you know, when they give it to Stack, I'd like to see somebody loop round Stack and it create a 3-on-2 out there. That's the only option.
King finds Robson. Robson gets an offload to Johnston. The offload was a little bit too strong. The ball has popped off his chest. Now back into the blue shirts. Now the referee's blowing his whistle once again. He's slowing his play down a little bit here. I do apologise. I didn't write the official's name down on my sheet before I kicked off. It's my own fault for talking to our fans. Our fans were what it was. All three of them. So now it's going to be a scrum down. Head and feed. retrieved to Doncaster, off their own 10-metre mark. The referee's just trying to get this scrum sorted out towards his left-hand side. Sloppy pass, eventually collected though by Brad here that time. The ball's come loose, it's bobbled forward. The referee has said go back and play that ball again, off the 10-metre mark. Out towards the centres now. Raiders defence. These are the areas, Graham, in the last few months really, where the games have been won by keeping their opposition down inside their own half.
Yeah.
Strong defence, as well as the goal line defence when needed at times. Okay then, and Barrow Island players walking past him, checking out and distracted. Charlie Hensley goes back out to warm up, looks to be coming onto the field. Clock rotation, 20 minutes into the game, sounds about right for the Paul Crary Raiders team as Doncaster now then. Get back inside their own half for a full set, and now going to kick this one away. Just outside of the halfway, almost went out on the full there, but Nixon's got to collect that one. You can see how dry his pitch is as well here. Every time he tries to shuffle and turn, you can see there's none of the dust flicking up off the surface.
And some of them pretty built for it.
I was walking on the pitch earlier on, it is quite hard. He's done well to keep some sort of greenery on it. Almost like an early summer we've got here in South Cumbria. Josh Wood then once again attacks the line, Cresswell in support, and was flat-footed when he caught that one though, so he's going to be brought down inside his own half. Raiders 4, Doncaster 10. Live coverage here via the BBC Sport app and website. Kick towards the corner and going to be charged down by Richard. Richard can't get the ball. Watching the touchline, absolute aiming for the 10, Richard out of nowhere, like a flash, gets in 7 for the season. Raiders almost level, now Barrow 8, Doncaster 10.
That's just out and out words. I'll try and describe that in a second. For the listeners out there, Ryan Johnson took the ball, and I think it was literally just pulling through the line, get it slowly going down a little bit, let the Raiders get some time to play. That blistering place, he shot up the wing and he outstripped his own winger, and he managed to bring down the ball and just get past the full back before he could do anything about it. Fantastic. It might have been a plan before line, but that is, again, that's just down to absolute speed.
Well, because it looked like he could kick the touch there. He was just inside his own half, Ryan Johnson. He's kicked it towards the corner like you see time and time again, week in, week out. Only this time, it was Richardson charging that ball down. The ball managed to hold up just enough to pick that one up. Just like that, Raiders right back in. Charlie Henry takes to the field. Josh Wood comes off, as well as Alex Bishop. Trying to see who else has come off there. It's Kevin Rothwell putting a good shift once again for the opening 20 minutes of this game. So now Walker from this far left side. He's got Tangled mixed up there, or has he? The wind's bring it back. He's brought it back in, but no, it's too far left. So it's going to remain here. Raiders 8, Doncaster 10.
8, Doncaster 10.
I want to see a replay, but I want to see a replay of what I've just seen there.
It'll be on that big screen in a minute.
If I knew it was coming, I'd have lined up the trademark catchphrase. It caught me off guard. After hope. That's all the people tune in for, really. That's all they want.
Well, choo-choo has chuffed. And hopefully it'll choo-choo again. And not the distant choo-choo.
Wow.
Like that.
I do apologise. Graham Bale's antics. 16 minutes to go until half time then. It's Barrow Raiders 8. It's Doncaster 10. Raiders with a chance to move on to 12 points. Halifax failed to win this afternoon. It will mean they go joint top of the championship. It's a mighty fine form at the moment. The team is just clicking on all cylinders. Ryan King just bulldozes his way through, taking a couple of Doncaster defenders with it was more that one from the halfway. Trying to split the winger and the fullback. He's probably going around where Briscoe's eventually collected it. Billy Walker charging down his kick. Get some score updates for you shortly. It's Doncaster now then, off their own 30. 15 minutes to go until half time. Barrow Raiders 8. Doncaster 10. 2 wingers for the Raiders. 1 winger for Doncaster. It's been a day for the wingers. Gebby with 2 tries for Doncaster. And in 13 minutes, 2 intercepted tries as well. A total around about 50 metres between the 2 tries. Taking them on to 9 and 7 tries respectively for themselves this season. 16 tries now then for the Raiders wingers. Doncaster now then, putting that one towards the corner. It's just gone into touch. Just past the 20 metre mark, so we're going to get a short breather here. For the Raiders fans that were hoping to see London potentially do Barrow a favour. Nothing still in the first half there at the Shed against London nil. York 6. Witness nils. Witness a couple of games to catch up with as well. They're looking to cement their place in these early playoff positions. Raiders now in the Costello, who's relatively quiet this afternoon, looking to get back to form. Stint out due to injury. Now, comes off the field. A nice ovation from the Raiders fans. And the youngster that's putting a big shift. Once again, Barrow now towards the halfway. It still remains. Raiders 8, Doncaster 10. It's a little kick over the top, and they're going to try it again. We'll see Ritson this time. Briscoe had it covered. Ritson was there to complete the tackle. And that one, we definitely went for Ritson that time. Right?
Yeah, definitely. Why not? And why not at all?
Raiders defence now, holding up strong. Quick play the ball from Hall. Eventually comes out to Reese-Lynn. Reese-Lynn now is Ritson. Almost stealing the ball out there before the support came through from King and Tia. Doncaster quickly get that ball back out towards the middle where Connor Robinson takes that one up himself. Still being forced backwards in the tackle though. Doncaster still inside their own half. Spent so much time in their own half, they'll be paying rent to Barrow soon, I think, right?
They have, like you say, it's the tries they scored are 2 breakaways. You can't argue against that.
It's going to be Hall now then.
As a kick.
Fizzing kick downfield, bobbling around towards Bolton, who's to do his best the defenders back to his feet. 12 minutes to go now then. Still Raiders 8, Doncaster 10, live here on BBC Radio, Cumbria Sport, via the app and the website this afternoon. Ritson. No way through though. For the speeds to that time. We'll find a way through here. Stack finds an offload. Almost felt it maybe again. Need to be careful because he's not going to get caught when he gets that ball.
Yeah.
For the hat trick, I think the referee did indicate 6 again there. The ball's come out towards the right outside. It's been dropped. If that was indicated 6 again, are they going to go back to the advantage?
Yeah. Let's see what he gives.
So he's going to give a scrum down. I think he's going to award this one to Doncaster because he's not moved off to Doncaster 40. It's going to be a play the ball for the visitors off their own 40. Boos from the Raiders, faithful on the popular side over there. Referees wave time off. Funny reviews for the officials. I think it's echoing with the winds over on this side. Another call, you can't really back it around there, is it, Graham?
Well, he tended to sort of state that like there'd been a knock on from Doncaster and to play on from Barrow, but so then to bring it over and signal for a play the ball by Doncaster, it's something that we've not been able to see from here, Dan, that's for sure.
So Doncaster now then in possession. That's a massive run by Matagi.
I'm impressed with this Jack Charles, you know, that's playing. You know, I think he's from Hull on loan. He's
He's almost intercepted. He's going to fall into Geddy, but he's going to pull it back for the first knock on, so it'll just jump in there, Graham. But
yeah.
I think
It was just he was fall over the line there. There's only a 40-metre run in that one.
it's going to be a scrum down, head and feed. This time to the Raiders, in front of their own 30. 10 minutes to go now until the half time due to the scoreline here. 8. Doncaster 10. And it's been Barrow really. They've been on the front foot. It's just the 2 intercepted tries from Doncaster. They haven't really done too much within 20 metres of the Raiders line, I think, to be fair, Graham.
Yeah, they've just played the sets out. They've not looked that dangerous. It's been it's an evenly contested game like we thought it would be. And just at the moment, Raiders just show that a little bit more composure in the final third.
So Raiders now with Walker. Walker to Johnston, to Cresswell. Cresswell, you see the Doncaster defence has shuffled across, so he's opted to take them with himself. A little bit longer for that strike on the edge as King now then shrugs off a couple of challenges from Doncaster with the ball eventually falls to Stack. It's now fifth and last over on that far right side. He comes out to Walker. Walker's going to put this one up high. Aiming for the corner once more. He can't get over the top of Briscoe though. Briscoe's done well to take that one. Picks the ball off his own 10. Doncaster now going down the short side. Big tackle from Ritson around the ankles there. Another quick throw of the ball and Doncaster trying to find a way through now with Craig Hall. In the 30-metre mark now then. Just 2 points separates these two teams. Gibby with a double so far for the visitors. Try a piece for Bowman and Ritson. From the far side, not converted. Raiders 8, Doncaster 10. Hall's getting a little bit more involved now as well. He's stepped into that line a bit more. Bobbling around and dropped.
Took control and they've gone very long and split the defenders and found the grass. Or he's gone very, very high where it will spin around and it will have the sun in his face, you know. And let's say Bowman must have just lost that in the sunshine.
Just almost quick his arms up and just slipped right through. Yeah, it's the best of players.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a scrum down on the Raiders 20. Doncaster, Big Hall, trying to find a way through on that far left side. Next 10 metres in the process. Savalio looks to come onto the pitch now. The human fridge. Some size in these forwards, Doncaster. 7 minutes to go until half time. Can they extend their lead now? Tiff's in his ball out towards the the right hand side, sorry. Back in towards the middle of Jones. Indicates knock on. It is complete sigh relief.
Yeah, they look like they're almost like cancelling each other out at the moment, aren't they? They're both making similar mistakes. Both playing hard on the front foot and defensively, you know, showing a firm defence. And it's just about what to give. Like you say, they've had 2 breakaway tries. The Raiders have had 2 well-crafted tries, but still scored from range.
6 minutes to go until the half-time hooter. Raiders back in possession. We were back in possession. Charlie Inslee just overran his run a little bit. Dropped the ball, and just like that, Doncaster going to get the ball back 20 metres away from the Raiders line.
Just missed time a little bit. Just dropped out the back door. Again, I'm sure he'll be frustrated with himself. These Raiders now are going to have some work to do. What they don't want to do is let Doncaster score, you know, this close to half time.
We haven't seen Doncaster in these sort of positions too much then. Let's see what they're made of. Let's see defence. Let's see what they're made of. Well, D will have to be strong now against the big Doncaster team. I'm talking about big players. He's one that's fresh onto the field. Andre Saviliu. Out towards the right-hand side then. Fast hands here. Can Lynn find a way through? He's tried to crawl over the top. The referee's going to give it. This will be East Lynn. He gets the third of the afternoon. We said, let's see what they're all about. Took him just a few moments. Out towards that right-hand side. It was a big run from Saviliu. Eventually, on the outfield.
Saviliu there just drew them in, and then they went to this right edge, and Reece Lynn was just a little bit too strong there, got over the top of his man. Going for the try.
Just so close to half time as well. I mean, do you think Preston will change much going into the second half? I mean, I think they've dominated the possession, really. To be fair, they just can't really find a way through at the moment.
I'd like to see them stats, to be honest, because, you know, Doncaster, they have had a lot of possession. They haven't done that much with it because they have dropped the ball and been prone to discipline with the ball in hand. But the Raiders have been exactly the same. So I think both coaches were saying a similar thing to the teams. They don't really need to sort of beef the defence up because it's beefed up. Both teams have been taking it out with each other. It's just a case of making sure that they don't give Doncaster any opportunities that they don't earn. You know, let them earn everything they get. I'm going to say them kick this. It's a Super League kick this.
I think one thing we haven't spoken about much of this is the wind. Great call now then. Almost toe punches when it
Shave that left down close here.
He's got wide left, he's going to remain here. Raiders 8, Doncaster 4 minutes to go until half time. Yeah, this wind moving right across the pitch here. It's right in the face of the Raiders players. Just look at the flag there, just you can see
it's blustery. Blustery.
That's the word. Blustery.
Blustery.
Great word.
Yeah, you like it.
Michael Fishhead over there. So walking now then. Again, opting for that short one. It's gone 10. It's come back. It's then gone the other direction. It's been collected by Doncaster. It's followed all around there for Ellis Robson.
That's definitely been decided on as a tactic for this first half.
I think that's him playing to the conditions. He's putting it super high in the air, letting the wind just grab hold of that ball, put it back towards the 10.
The Raiders players overran it, if anything, to stop and come backwards.
Well, that's the risk they take. And now, Doncaster find themselves 40 out from the Raiders line. Watson ball onto the field.
You sense you've got some momentum now. The Raiders will be up against it not to let them score again here, I don't think.
Slightly. Since he's come on to the field, 3 minutes to go now. Doncaster within 20 metres want to get 6 points of difference. We'll extend on that now. Brought down his 5th and last. Way through there though, for what's under last.
Yeah, they could have done again and then a set kick in there themselves. But if you're going to turn the ball over, do it 3 or 4 metres off your opponent's line. He's dropped it again.
It's worse for Raiders at the moment, and Doncaster are just capitalising on every single Raiders mistake now. 2 minutes to go until half time. Doncaster within 5 metres of the Raiders line. Right for the course then. It really, I think Doncaster have a chance. They're going to try it. Plenty of options available, and Jacob Jones is brought down. And in front of the posts. Defenders all back on the goal line. Still playing the ball that time. Looking for a drop goal with Craig Hall. Craig Hall puts that one up high. Puts that one through. A minute to go until half time. It's Craig Hall, the fullback, decided to extend the lead to 7, which means now
It's a sign of intent and it's a clever play because, you know, this game could come down to 1 point. And at the end of the day, there's a minute to go in the half. Why not get a point?
So 7 points the difference now then, and
Just to get the ball back, of course.
possible. Get the ball back. They've now got 6 players within 10 metres. As this one goes high, once again it's gone 10. It's come back. It's then fell into the hands of Johnston. Play continues. Greenwood onto the field. Takes that one to within 42 yards to the final. 90 seconds he got. Alex Bishop now. Just find a way through to bring it back to a one-score game as Michael King.
They're taking that ball forward now.
He's trying to find a way through his right.
Yeah.
He's trying to find an offload, couldn't find one, so eventually takes the tackle.
They've just got to be a little bit more penetrative there in the early in the set.
Walker puts that ball on the corner on a hooter. Acrobatic dive from the Raiders, but the ball had already found touch. There goes the half-time whistle and the half-time score. Yeah. Northern competitions. It's Doncaster. of the Betfred Championship, where the score here at half-time, not a good reading if you are not good listening if you are a Raiders fan. It's Barrow 8, Doncaster 15, and it's been a bit of a topsy-turvy first half for the Raiders. We said before kick-off, they need to continue this strong defence and these high completion rates if they're going to get through this game, because there's no such thing as an easy game in the Championship, but the completion rates were under 50% there in that first half, and every single opportunity that Doncaster had to capitalise on the Raiders' mistakes, they did, and that gave them that 15 points to 8 lead at half-time. Other scores in the Championship: Halifax leading by 30 points to 0, and York 16, Widnes 6. Almost talked on again there right from kick-off. Luckily, Costello, was it Costello? There. I remember to bring my glasses to these games. Over in League One as well, half-time scores: Dewsbury 6, Rochdale 16, Newcastle 6, Gould 12, and Workington 22. Clinton 6 Raiders now. They're getting off a little bit more pace. Meaning here, Jared Stark already inside the Doncaster half now, down up towards the 40-metre mark in this opening minute of the first half. It's Costello now then. This one is Costello. Doncaster needed to confirm that one. It's now for the last tackle. Raiders 30 metres away from the line. Instant response here. Massive number on that far left side as Walker's popped that one up. A little bit too much on that one, or even that was a chase, wasn't quick enough. Nevertheless, done well to keep them back up for 10.
Wasn't really put high enough down to give the Raiders a chance to go and attack for the ball.
Heavily loaded on that left edge, waiting for that kick from Walker. Didn't quite work out the way they wanted it to, though. They have to attack here with intent and defend the Sabres. Embley flies up line. Got a player down in that play here for Doncaster as well, as Raiders doing well so far to keep them back off their own 30-metre mark. They can't find a way through this time either. Tackle complete. Doncaster still off their own 30-metre mark now. Right out back towards the middles, using the power. Moving up towards the halfway back, out towards the right-hand side now. Then it's going to be a kick just in front of his own 40 by Craig Hall. Didn't quite get the connection I think he wanted on it.
Oh, that wasn't a Super League kick.
That's why he's in the Championship. There's now Cresswell. Tackled just off his own 30-metre mark. Ripton now then, having a go at this good Doncaster defence, who took credit to them, Graham, that they have been strong. It's almost like you said, it's been toe for toe all afternoon. It's just Doncaster have jumped in.
Both teams have been good at certain times of offences. It's just that, they've took that opportunity. The Raiders just need to be steady now and get to the end of the set and put a good kick in and put them under pressure.
Ryan Johnston now with a box with the ball to Tia. Tia's got the space. He doesn't need Nixon this time. Tia will take it. He goes in for the decision, and it took him 2 minutes of the second half to bring him right back in. Small Raiders ball to Tia.
Just as we were saying that, took the ball and offload it and put the long ball over the top. Red Bulls a dummy runner. And Curtis Teal just tried to try himself. That was a bit come out of the blue, that, didn't it? Out of the red, but you know what I mean.
I like that one.
Out of the red and into the blue.
Very funny, Graham.
I like it.
Yeah. So, to the Walker. Lost with the lead behind him. I expect nothing less than 2 points on the board now, and the Raiders come back to a point. Raiders 14. That's the 15. It's here. Find the space in that corner. Ritson alongside him. Didn't need hits in that time, though. His T has gone over for his 7th of the season. I think the announcer's enjoying himself today, Graham.
He is, isn't he? He does most games. I just wish he was
High, swirling ball, bombed towards that bottom left-hand corner. And you called it before we went off for half-time, Graham. The Raiders needed a fast start. It took them one set.
Yeah.
Get themselves right back into this one.
We'll settle for 3 or 4 more of them quick starts, won't we?
Raiders now then, shifting this ball out towards this right side. Costello cuts back in towards the middle. Bishop now then finds Stack. Raiders still just inside their own half. Slowing down the play of the ball there is Ryan King now. Drags 3 Doncaster defenders with him to the ground as Raiders on the last tackle, but this one out to Walker. Walker trying to get the one over the top. Bullman's going to be chasing this one down. Testing Craig Hall once again, the Doncaster fullback.
That was a better kick, that was a good kick, that. Just took a second awkward bounce. Just allowed the Raiders defence to encroach that a little bit more, put them under more pressure. Now they need a good, really good defensive set here now.
Went high on the tackle there. Straight away, Bishop. It's them errors. Doncaster have been capitalising on, especially in that first half. 6 minutes into this second half now then. Raiders 14, Doncaster 15. Catch it! Right in front of that position here. Knock the camera off and put that back. I never jumped on it. Here now then. Bishop came. He was flying in like a fish there.
He likes to put, you talk to some of the players and they all comment on how nuggety he is and how good he is in defence.
Nuggety, yeah, like that one. Is Doncaster now find a little bit of space in the middle of the tag. He is. Options to lost there.
Great work there. They'll be relieved with that, the Raiders. That'll just alleviate the pressure that they were under there.
It's that nuggety man we've just been talking about as well.
Fantastic. Nuggety. Is it a word? It is a word, isn't it?
It is now. Something else we can trademark, is it, Graham?
Yeah.
So the nuggety one.
Not as in, not chicken nugget, as in gold nugget, as in tough. Just in case anybody out there is wondering.
Fans over on this main stand. Didn't like the tackle from Brad here. As Bowman goes steaming through there.
High shot there.
Riesling brought him to the floor with an arm wrapped around his neck. Or was it Boas? Sorry, not Riesling.
Oh, lovely. Nice. That really worked.
Out towards Ritson on that far left side.
Out pass there.
Raiders moving up towards the halfway. Curtis Tier, try for him to get this second half underway. Takes the Raiders towards the halfway mark. It's a great little offload there from Ryan King. Greenwood running down his left-hand side, quickly play the ball now then to Walker. Walker's got that one away to Cresswell. Referee's indicating the pass was forward. I think that time, to be honest, I think Doncaster just read that one a bit better.
Yeah. Again though, the Raiders there, they went more direct. They went up front, quick play the ball, ran off the back of it, plays in space up the middle. That's the way forward for this afternoon, and
almost 10 minutes played of the second half. Just a point separates these two teams. Raiders 14, Doncaster 15. Halifax winning 30 points to nil at half time. The Raiders will not have an opportunity to go joint top this afternoon, but they will be able to cement second position in the championship. They need to get possession back and find a way through this Doncaster defence once more if they are going to do that. In fine form at the moment. This historically their best start to the championship in recent years. As now he's found a way through here as Connor Robinson. He steps one, steps two, he keeps going, manages to get the pass away to Hall. Hall's moving backwards, trying to find another option. Can't find it as Cresswell gets back and completes that tackle now. Trying to shuffle around here. A long ball out towards that right side. They've got the numbers as well. Can they find a way through? There's edging towards that bottom corner. I don't think they can get over the top of the winning defenders. No, they can't. They're going to be held up on the line.
Good scramble that Dan. Very strong, Reece Lynn. Especially one-on-one. Looked like for a minute there he's going to get over the top of the defender, which was, I'm looking at it and I'm going to say it was Alex. I think it was.
Don't ask me.
Yeah, it was Alex Bishop.
Can bring the specs today. Terrible. It's worse in old age. Coming down the minutes to before you. What good news. In that time from Bullman. Nice, Amelio. Again, they're testing them up the middle, Dan. And what they're doing is they're creating havoc because they got a good run in there. Then they got Ritson on the back of it, and the 3 or 4 defenders, and you could see them. The panic mode. If he gets out of the entry, now they've got good third position down. Atmosphere pumping up here. Second and third ball on the pitch. Now on the way here. The Barrow chants echo around the stadium. Ryan King takes Barrow to within 20 now. Going down the short side, trying to find the numbers, trying to find the space, 10 metres away from the line. Try here, with 30 minutes to go. We'll put Raiders back in front. Out towards Johnston, who finds King. King finds a short ball to Greenwood, who can't quite find a way towards the post. He's 5 metres away from the line. Boots come off, Ryan King trying, can he find a way over the line? King has given Raiders the lead. In front of the Raiders faithful. 30 minutes to 1 o'clock. It's Raiders 18, Doncaster 50.
Again, the Raiders got about going forward, shot the game up. James Green was putting the ball just couldn't quite get it away. But from one of them playing the ball, well, it looks like he's hurt himself. He might have to come off there.
Well, he's put his body on the line once again as the Italian international. He can't move. He needs help. He needs help on both shoulders here. On that right leg.
That's not good to see.
How many more out this game is brought now then? Once we come onto the field, just his orders from the coach there. Really struggling. Even with support. Shoulders on the field. He's going to stretch out this rate, right? He's stopped once again, Ryan King. This isn't a pretty sight to see for the but he just gone for his fourth try, but it's a little bit bittersweet now. Brad Walker then.
He's controlling that middle of the field now, especially the likes of Ritson and Cresswell starting to move and make space up the middle. He's orchestrating that.
Ryan King still just made the touchline on the field. He's asked them for a break. The referee is happy enough to get this one underway. So 27 minutes to go, and Raiders have taken the lead for the first time this afternoon. Following on from that Ryan King, 4th of the season. It's Raiders 20, it's Doncaster 15. You can catch every single second of this closing 27 minutes here on BBC Radio Cumbria Sport via the app and website, as per usual, covering every single Raiders game this season. Unless it requires a passport. Raiders now towards the 40-metre inside the own half. Another player, impact player there, I think it's Greenwood, who's took a shot to the face. Luke Cresswell now then joins the line. He's tackled around the ankles just off the halfway mark. Raiders temporarily down to 12 in that line. Ryan Johnston. It's not. I'll tell you what, he's so fast. Scary. Reminds me of me going.
Reminds me what?
Your prime dreams.
I can't. I'm speechless at that. There's nothing I can say. I was brought up to not be cheeky.
Hold your bite your tongue there, Graham. It's Raiders 20, Doncaster 15, 26 minutes to go until full time. As it stands, as a live championship table, Raiders will be on the roll in second position, 12 points in the opening 8 games. They're in 6 of them opening 8. Next week, away to Barrow. Lost recently to Hunslet and then conceded 50 points on Friday against Sheffield. As far as form guides go, be a rare occasion you'd imagine Raiders would be the favourites over at Mount Pleasant. As the ball goes high into the air from Robinson, testing Cresswell.
Great take. You see the difference there. See how high that ball went. As soon as Paul Cresswell took it, he was hit.
Surprised if it's in Paul Curry taking one of them ones. So Raiders now then. Can they find that way? Can they find that try to extend on this 5-point margin? Doncaster no. They're still mightily in this one. Drop goal could make the difference for them as Raiders now then with Tia. Just takes Raiders inside the Doncaster half on the passes. Johnson this time covers that on straight towards the touchline. In a fine touch.
That's not a bad end to set that down because it'll be a scrum down and it'll be a 10 defence.
25 minutes to go then, Raiders 20, Doncaster 15.
It's a force and error here, Dan.
And we see the Bullman bus. This one up. With the M6, will he come back onto the field? And see Josh Wood, plenty of match winners out there on the field. Ironic cheers from the Raiders fans as Doncaster lose the ball, but the referee indicates it was ripped out.
Yep.
The Raiders faithful now. Halfway line then for Doncaster. The interchange here then, so it's now been done, so it's going to be Greg Burns then on what Tamboas off, and Tamboas, since he went onto the field in that first half, he did change the pace for this Doncaster attack. Since then though, we've seen Craig Hall join the line a lot more, out towards this right side now then. And it's going to be that man, Craig Hall, does take possession as Doncaster keeps shifting this ball out towards the left, strong running that time. Almost finding a way through was Reece Lynn. 20 metres out then. Doncaster looking to retake the lead that they held on to from the 6th minute of the game. And recently Raiders taken the lead for the first time. We approach the hour mark of this match now then. Brad Hay 10 metres away from the from the Barrow line. It's now last tackle. Jacob Jones shifts this play out towards the right side where Hall was given time on the ball there to kick that one towards the corner. Doncaster get up there first, get up there highest. But tackle is completed.
Well defended there by the Raiders.
Like you say, Graham, going to turn over possession. Not a bad place to do it.
Yeah.
Just a few metres in front of the Raiders line.
Now then, these Raiders need to have a good set here. Get away from this line as far as they can. Get a good kick away. Break it. Failing that, up the middle. I think there's space out there starting to open up a little bit.
So Raiders now then. Going through motions right in the middle of the park on their own 20-metre mark. 21 minutes to go. Broadbent, fresh onto the field. Fresh-ish onto the field. Almost finds a way through, but he's brought down on the 30. Bishop out to Tia. I think Tia's cut back in towards the middles a little bit more as well. Shuffled it around slightly, have they?
I think they're trying to work that middle, try and find some space, which internal. Not making up space at the moment. Which in turn will find a bit of space on the edges.
Taken well there by Doncaster. To his advantage.
So that was a shoulder cut all the way.
And he's absolutely being clattered by Ryan Brown. And he's lost the ball as well. Take a bow, Ryan Brown. He'll put that one on his YouTube highlight reel.
Yeah.
As he's just almost put Briscoe down as well as Briscoe trying to get up and play that ball. Scrum down, head and feed to the Raiders then. On the Doncaster 40-metre mark.
Definitely get a good ball set here now. And they have created ball.
Can't get onto it, he can't get away from the defenders though, but he has taken Raiders to within 10 metres now. Holding down on the winger there, he's trying to get up and play the ball. The referee indicates 6 again. Luke Cresswell then. Raiders are within 5 metres off the Doncaster line. 3-4 attempts, we've seen that this afternoon now with Stevenson on that far left edge. As Raiders holding on to his 20 points to 15 advantage with 20 minutes to go, now find themselves in the danger zone once more. Out towards this right outside, it's going to be Gareth Stack. Can he find a way through? Not quite. Bishop now. Referee's ball is whistled once again.
Enough to Raiders penalty.
Yeah, Paul Crary in the
So the V for victory of 2 points.
Closing. To do just that. I think Gold's going to come on. As well as Josh Wood. Alex Bishop goes off. Really big shift.
Yeah. Still excellent I'm going for. And also like I said, obviously pick up the middle, get up the dust, get square onto these defences and make them think about what they've got to do. Good play.
Walking out. An opportunity to put Raiders 2 scores ahead. It's an opportunity to give them a 7-point advantage, which the half-time boost at Doncaster had that 7-point advantage lost. Following on from that great call drop goal before the whistle. Walking now then. He's come off the course. That's the man. So it's going to remain 5 points of difference. I think he's waiting for the ball to shift back into towards the left side and pick it up. It remains Raiders 20, Doncaster 15. 18 minutes to go and Doncaster are finding a way through. 15 metres made that time. Back in towards the middle now then. This time. Jordan Morganson onto the field now. Doncaster inside the Raiders half. It's now 5th and last tackle. Out towards Robinson, who can't find a way through. Manages to get a late kick away, but it's bobbled nicely into the arms of Luke Cresswell, who's tackled just off the 40. They've got a set and 60 metres in front of them now then, Raiders. And they need 17 to go, Graham. Do you think a try here would be enough to see this one off the Barrow?
I wouldn't like to call that. I know that if they get another try, I know it takes them to 2 points, 2 scores out, but the way this game's gone, it's been tick for tack, you know. I just think they've just got to be patient, keep working that ball well. Again, I can still see space either side of Jared Stack. I'm just like, support run this was.
Cresswell then, picking up the ball on that far left side. It's now 5th and last. Raiders still within 30. Ryan Johnston toe punts that one towards the corner where it's going to find touch on the popular side. 10 metre mark. There was no sprint that time for Raiders.
Again, he just gets that ball off the field, and then it's going to be a play the ball. We're going to have the defence set, so it's a good ploy. Otherwise, they're running at a broken defence, which 2 of their tries have, and that's how they've come.
So it's 2 tries in the opening 10 minutes of this second half. It's 20 points to 15 advantage here. Curtis Tier took us 2 minutes. And then it was King on the 51st minute, who since that try picked up looked to be a pretty serious injury. Really struggled to leave the field, which hasn't even come back into the players' box here. So we'll try and get an update from Paul Crary at full time on his loose forward. As Doncaster now then almost getting through with Robinson. He puts the play back, and the play is still alive. Fast hands here from Doncaster. They're trying to keep this one moving, aren't they now, Graham? They're trying to find a way
since
through.
They're up in the ante now, they realise that the
space on this far side for Gebby, who's looking for the hat-trick. He cuts back in towards the middle. Play continues with Jones. Jones is brought out. It's now 5th and last. 30 metres to go. Robinson gives that one away to Hall. Hall puts that one up high. It's come off the edge of his boot. It hasn't got too much distance on it. He's still trying to keep this one alive, and they do. Managed to get the offload away. They've got a line of 5, 6 players on this far left side. Raiders defence scrambling to get back and try and complete this tackle as Jacob Jones now gets that one away. Doncaster still going, still trying to find a way through from right to left. Right to left. They've got back towards that right-hand side. This will be an incredible try if he can find the space on that far corner, and I think they have done it there. What an incredible try. They just kept the play alive, kept the play going. The Raiders defence were at 6s and 7s, and Doncaster have got it in that far right-hand corner, bringing this game back to within a point. It's going to be a tricky conversion attempt. With 14 minutes to go, it's well and truly game on once again, Greg.
It is. It's really tight and tense. For those that are watching the game here, I don't know if on the stream or on YouTube, just back at the replay there. Yeah, they just left it, just got short there for numbers. Again, Reece Lynn.
So it's Lynn with his second of the afternoon. Raiders 20.
I certainly
Doncaster
think
19.
Even if he misses this down, which he could well kick it because he is a good kicker. This guy, the 1 point isn't going to be enough. They're going to have to score more points.
Still plenty of sets to be played here with 13 minutes to go. Craig Hall on the far right side, just off the 20-metre marker. He's taking his time. He's lining this one up for a toe punt. As he is going against the wind, he's almost laid the ball flat on the kicking cone.
That's not because he's going to be a toe punt.
You don't think?
I've never seen a toe punt since about 1950.
They still do it, Graham.
He's going to put his foot right through this. He's going to hit the solid part of the ball. That's what he's doing.
Wind's picking up.
And it's
Gone wide right.
So the Raiders still have the lead.
It's Raiders 20. It's Doncaster. 13 minutes to go.
Who writes his script?
For those that don't know him, Pete Murphy. For those that do know him, you can understand why he is like this. The ball bobbling towards that corner now then. Collected off the road 10. Shoulder straight in from Josh Wood. Tackle complete. Doncaster. 90 metres to go to get through this set. Broadbent flying in now then.
That's what we need. The ball carrier.
Could be a case of next score winner, if there is going to be a score. 12 minutes is a long time in rugby league. A lot can happen. Doncaster now then. Off their own 30, out towards this right-hand side.
You see, this is the first time in the game we've looked to throw the ball, and they look dangerous.
Still playing it down the short side, up towards the halfway line now then. Lynn. Another man that's on for a hat-trick. It's fifth and last. Right on the halfway mark. Spreading this ball out to Robinson, who's again given plenty of time to kick that one over the top. It's going to be tested Andy Bullman, who's done well there. He's turned around, and he's got no chase just behind him. Now he can find a wall of blue shirts, brought down 15 metres or so in front of his sticks. Out towards Cresswell. Hop, skip and a jump from the Raiders fullback as Greenwood comes off. Rothwell goes back on. Out towards Ritson. Gets away from the first one. The eyeball almost popped out my head then. Out back towards the middle once more then. Cameron Rothwell. Driving past that 40-metre mark. Josh Wood finds Stack. Stack skips around the middle, finds an offload to Cresswell. Cresswell tries to duck and weave and find a way through. It's fifth and last. Raiders just also inside the Doncaster half. Out towards Johnston. Johnston's drummed that one around. It's bobbling. It's going to find touch. It's going to find touch right off the 10-metre mark. Another good kick from Johnston. Plenty of work to do for Doncaster in this set. 10 minutes to go.
Yeah. So we need to really up this defence. Try and force the area. Doncaster able to get up the pitch. They need another try. They need another score.
Hold on. It is 20. Doncaster 19. If it remains like this, it's solo second in the championship, 8 rounds of championship rugby league. Incredible start to the season as the ball out towards the right side. Straightened up right through the middle. Tackle complete on the 30. With a hit that time. We're just wrapping up in the tackle now. And the ball was loose. The ball's come out. The referee
Great defence. Unfortunately, he doesn't. He's hurt himself there.
I think what's happened,
Doncaster player.
I think Josh Wood has gone in as the third man, and I think the top of his head just on the chin. Playing screaming over doctors to come on.
Yeah, that was just really good, tough defence.
9 minutes to go then. The referee has stopped the clock here. 17. Josh Bowden.
That's okay, Arman.
Love an ex-Super League player, don't you, Graham?
Sorry?
Love an ex-Super League player.
Well, you know, there's one or two around there. She's first name Luke Briscoe, who was an ex-Rhino.
Bowden onto his feet. He's going to be escorted off the field, and that incident has been put on report by the referee. It's going to be a scrum down at the feet of the Raiders, and it's still Reece Clinton that's having a word with the officials and Jared Stack. Just to see what comes of that. It's hard to see without a replay, but it appeared in the moment that an accidental top of the head from Josh Wood. I could be completely wrong, but that's what it seems to have been, which now means that Josh Bowden's had to come off the field. 9 minutes to go then. Underway once again here. Team steps, team and they're going to go for the two. But I haven't seen the point in that one really. And looking over at the bench here, they can look at Paul Perry. Perry says, go for it.
Yeah. I mean, 2 points is still not good enough. It's only 3 points there. It's 3 points. They're going to penalty. So 2. So it's about 1. If you've got to try, it's not going to be enough.
There was no indication from Paul Pereira to go for the 2, but Brad Walker was opted to go for the corner.
9 minutes to go. I think I'm inclined, given that we are in the positive, to try and go for another try.
I'd have thought try. Personally.
But I think Doncaster at least 2 more sets, I would have thought.
Tense finish. Another grandstand finale at Craven Park. Do you expect anything less, Graham?
Well, I knew it was going to be. When I seen the team sheet and I looked at the players and I looked at the pedigree of the players, their experience, and if they get off to a good start,
Boot to ball, off the post, and it's gone wide. It's gone wide. It's still in place, bobbling towards that right corner. It's being charged down. It's going to bobble out, and that was easy in the first attempt. There, it was right in the middle. And it's backfired for the Raiders. They still hold on to that 20 points to 19 advantage.
Now then, this has gone against the Raiders. Against Doncaster. It's now has he just signalled a dropout? No. Yeah. Do you know what? I haven't seen a 20 metre dropout.
This is the new rule that they brought into play this season. That's the first time I've seen it. So, yeah, I won't get into it because I want to get too excited for the fight. But yeah, it's a new rule that's interpreted into the championship this season. So effectively, yeah, it is a dropout off the 20. Raiders get possession back. To the more homework, Graham.
Yeah.
35 metres out from the line now then.
Oh.
It's a quick play of the ball. Fast hands finds Cavan Rothwell. Raiders 20. Doncaster 19. 7 minutes to go. Raiders within 20 metres off the line. 15 metres now. Goes down the short side to Johnston. Johnston fast hands to Cresswell. 6 minutes to go on the clock and Curtis Tia goes over, and that is game. It's set and it's match. Raiders are going second.
Well, I'm thinking to myself, the manager is yet to be found. I think he's just found him. He's having a struggle for the 2 tries.
Curtis Tia now. If you have these replays over on his far left hand side. What a run from Curtis Tia. Found the space, split the defence open. Now Brad Walker. Do you know what? After missing 2 basically in front of the sticks, watch him get this one on the far side. 6 minutes to go. The referee will stop the clock shortly. Brad Walker is in absolutely no rush here. He's pulled the cone back now to almost a 30 metre mark. You're probably looking at around about a 40 metre kick on the angle here, with the wind in his favour. So I don't think distance will be the issue. Can he get the line right this time? He's come off the post twice in his last 2 attempts from the penalties. 5 points the difference. This one will do it. 5 to go. Time back on. Is it good? It's not. It's still 5 points the difference. I was waiting for the screams off that far side. They know what they need to do. They need a converted try. And they're going to win. 24-19.
A try will not win the game for them. They need a converted try.
Really need to sort his headset out. Doncaster now then. Are they going to go for the short one? They are going to go for the short one. Not short enough though. Broadbent was there to collect that one. And there's going to be absolutely no rush for the Raiders to go through this set. As Bowman.
Make sure they keep hold of this ball.
Bowman's on the 30 metre mark now as Costello gets involved. 2 arms around the ball and the tackle, making sure that one didn't come loose. Back out towards Jared Stack then. He's brought down on the Raiders 40. Need to make sure they end this set well. It's the important thing here as the Raiders now look towards the halfway mark with Ryan Brown. Now it's fifth and last. 5 points of difference. Literally a try in it here as Ryan Johnson grubbers that one down towards the corner once again. What a fantastic work from the Raiders, number 7. Out of play, just off the 10-metre mark. Doncaster looking a little bit goosey. I'm not surprised they've had to defend.
It's been a tough game, Dan.
The referee here has just pulled that one back. 4 minutes to go. Raiders 24, Doncaster 19. A converted try for Doncaster in the final 3 minutes. Take the spoilers here. At Craven Park is now Raiders. Massive defence once again. Now all offside on the Doncaster 10. Could this be a game-changing moment? Craig Hall blasts this one downfield. It's gone out at the halfway mark. Doncaster have got 50 metres and they need to find a try. And they need to find it quick. 3 minutes to go. Doncaster looking for a quick tap and go there. Not given. And drag it up towards the 40-metre mark now then. For Doncaster. Still edging towards that right side is Reece Lynn, looking for a hat-trick this afternoon. How much would Doncaster love to see him get that hat-trick? Right about now with 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. Robinson dummies. Puts back on the inside. Can't wiggle his way through. He almost has a runner there from McConnell. He couldn't get the ball away. So Doncaster find themselves 20 metres out. Slow play the ball there from Robinson. Out towards this right side now. I've seen him keep the play alive and come away with a try earlier on from Lynn. How much would he love to do that once more then? Within 10 metres now then, getting that ball on the back. They've got numbers on this far left-hand side as well, Doncaster. If Craig Hall can just get the ball away, no, he's opted to change direction. Doncaster now then, moving this one towards his right-hand side. They've moved back to the 20-metre mark. Maybe they've had time to regroup in defence. He still can't find a way through now though. Tackled eventually on the 20.
He didn't panic there, the Raiders.
It's fifth and last. Doncaster on the 20. Out towards Robinson. He's going to look for the kick. He's almost tackled. He eventually gets a kick away. Not the greatest. Luke Cresswell takes possession. 60 seconds remaining. Raiders in possession with T. Whitson. Charlie Emsley looks to come back onto the field now then. Raiders just need to literally complete this set as slow as they can and they will be second in the championship. Slow play the ball to Curtis Tier. Runs at the markers. He's brought down on the 20-metre mark. We're just a few moments away now from that hooter is Jared Stack. Jared Stack's lost the ball. The referee has awarded the penalty against Doncaster though. Try to see what for there. I don't think it really matters. Ripping out for ripping out.
Now then, they need to make sure this ball hits touch. If that's what we do, make sure it goes in.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Walker.
Time's up.
Not taking a leaf out of Sam. Raiders now then. 0-0 is what's left on the timer here at the ground. Raiders find themselves 40 metres away and seconds away from yet another victory. Raiders 24, Doncaster 19. Strong on that time. There goes the whistle. Raiders are in the game. Raiders are second in the Betfred Championship this evening. 8 games played, 6 games won, 12 points earned. How do you like that one, Barrow Raiders fans? No budget, squash, no chance, 1-0. So like that one.
I'll tell you what, we knew it was going to be a tight game.